Hey, what's going on? I wanted to share something with you that just recently happened. Last night I was with my daughters who are 18 and 19 years old, and we're watching TV. And I kept on noticing, which is just today, part of today's life, they kept on looking over to the side, looking at their smartphones and answering a text, or, they get sent a link of a funny video somebody put up. Their interactivity on their cell phone is pretty paramount now. However, there's a laptop and two desktops on the other side of our TV that they don't bother getting up to go and I remember the day that you would go and, wow, go to the desktop or even go to the laptop to look to see who was chatting what. Well, now, obviously, with the smartphones, that ability to communicate is down to now 4.5 inches by whatever. Cool, I'm down with it. I'm not one of these people going, oh, it's going to wreck our world. But as a communication strategist, as somebody who's always trying to, find out what's coming around the corner and just kind of boiling down some of my own information, something else I wanted to share with you was in the last 4 or 5 months I've been doing some testing, which you always got to do. And I decided to release a video about 8 or 9 months ago, I think now, on meditation music and Reiki and Lomi Lomi and different things about chakras and stuff, a wellness environment video. And I noticed in no time at all, almost 4 to 1, my views on that video, as you'll see right here because I put it up on YouTube, and YouTube has these analytics. If you'll notice that a lot of my first views came from a mobile phone. And then when you look at the map that YouTube provides, it starts to really make sense because, at least in how I'm looking at it, how I'm digesting this information, and I could be wrong, and I'm sure you might have an opinion, is that the capabilities of a lot of these countries to have broadband into every single home, into every suburb, in what we might still consider a third world country or a country that struggles for communication or, toilet paper for all I know, is that these people do have the capabilities to be connected, obviously, through their PDA or their tablets. And so that being said, I think it's safe to say that the big disconnect is about to happen. Not saying that we're all going to start dumping our desktops or our laptops, but as individuals who might be still working on your online marketing and social media and everything that you're using to propagate your message or your conversation, be very conscious now that a lot of these people are going to start seeing your content on the mobile phone, on your smartphone and your tablets. So, unlike this video, short and sweet, passionate, make sure your content looks good. Some of that content's going to be served up on a little tiny screen, and it's going to start really going down much faster than it is slower, because if it is now that my daughters are sitting on their couch playing around with their PDA, their smartphones and stuff like that, and they now are looking at the desktop as this cumbersome place to have to sit and do things, well, that's another sign of our hyper ADD world, that we're willing to accept smaller, it doesn't look so great because it might be on a smaller screen, but we're more and more willing to accept that as a form of communications and connectivity. So that being said, a lot of our content's going to be served up on these smartphones and tablets. So, you may want to release your content and then go take a look at it on your smartphone. I've been doing that for the last year. Anytime I release something on any of my clients' websites and stuff like that, I'll look at it on my smartphone. And then you'll notice too, also on the tablets, if you're a tablet person, some tablets, Android has some issues. God knows that iPads have had their set of issues. As the tablets move forward, these issues will resolve naturally. But right now, some of the tables in the websites are blown out, or some of the nav bars get messed up. So don't get yourself too hyper concerned with that, but that's just part of the natural debugging of the devices. But yeah, the big disconnect is on, and it's going to be very unique. So on that note, I'm going to do my big disconnect. Those are my thoughts on the future. See ya.